Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Why am I handheld here? Why don't I have a mic here? Is because a lot of you guys asked me, how is my setup? And also a number one thing that you guys were asking me was, how do you hook up a USB microphone into a DSLR? Now, I know a lot of you guys, you always said you wanted to know, and, you know, I told you guys that you could record it on 2 separate channels and then sync them, but you wanted something a bit more simple. Now, as you may or may not know, I always used to use my cell phone when I used to record YouTube videos, and I think that's pretty fine enough. The Samsung Note, I showed you guys how to do that in an episode where you're hooking it up directly to a USB mic using an adapter, and it works beautifully. It works really, really well. But you guys wanted to have better quality video coming out of it, and I myself wanted to give you guys better quality video, even though you didn't ask me for it, but you know, that's what I like to do. I always like to better things just to make sure that it's easier on the eyes and so on and so forth, to make it more hospitable to everybody out there. So, you know, you guys want to see what I have set up here, and I kind of did some reviews for you guys for lighting and all that. And you guys asked me, you know, you didn't want to sync it up. You wanted something more simplistic, something that you could just, you know, tie up to a camera and call it a day, you know, and you know, that's it. So I am going to say this. The cell phone technique is really good because you could take it out with you. Less things to worry about, very minimal footprint wherever you're going, to hotels or something like that. So I was trying to do something to give that option to you. So we're going to go right into it, and I'm going to explain to you guys how to attach it. And also, you know, if you want to go outside the studio and you want to do something that's out there, it's going to be a little bit more problematic because you're going to need certain batteries to power up each thing, one for the USB mic and one for the camera. You're going to need, obviously, batteries for that. So to go portable, if you don't want to bring your laptop and so on and so forth, but you'll still need to power up the camera anyway. So it is a little bit more problematic when you're taking it out on the go, which I still am going to recommend the cell phone as a good thing when you're out and about, or in hotels or something like that. Or if you want, you could take all of this stuff with you to hotels and it'll just be more cumbersome, but you could pull it off. But I'm going to show you a portable way to do it, and I'm going to show you guys how to set up a studio right here. So let's get right into it. Okay, guys, I do apologize for how messy my desk is. First thing and foremost, I did a review for you guys. This is my light, and this is the DSLR camera I'm using. Very old camera, so you don't have to spend so much money on it. It's the D5300. You know, you could go for any camera as long as it has what you need right here, and all of them have a 3.5 jack. It's not a problem right here, so you're going to hook that up. Now, you could also use a FreeWave or a Shutter Boss by Velo. That'll give you options to take pictures and stuff like that with a shutter. Some cameras allow you to use it for video mode as well, so you could just hit it from a distance and just hit the record instead of hitting it there and all of that. The good part about it is you have a flip screen here. So as long as it has a flip screen, you could kind of, I always hate keeping that thing there. See, and then you could see yourself, and it makes it that much more easy to manage. So that's the camera. This is a stock lens. Best thing to get is a 50mm. That's a meat and potatoes prime lens, and you guys could have fun. But to be honest, this does the job for me, and I'm happy the way it is. So that's the camera. I'm using the legs right here. I told you guys this is by Oben. I did a review of this one as well. Pretty cool. It's called the CT. Oh, let me just see if I can get it in there. The CT. Oh, God. Let me see here. The CTT -1000L. I'll put it all in the description below. So this is good because it has good legs. You could get the shorter one if you want, but I like this because it's a little bit taller, gives you more, you know, to work with here. And I got also a purifier. You don't need, you don't need that. The number one thing you're gonna need is a microphone. Okay, so a USB mic right here. You could use a Blue Yeti. You're gonna get one of these 3.5 cables. Okay, on both sides, male. And then you need a the USB that came with this. So for example, I'm going to show you right here. So you're going to need to hook this up, okay? So let me just show you right here off the bat. So we're going to hook this up right here. So you see it already is recognizing it. Now I'm using the computer to power it up. You could use an external battery. It doesn't matter. But remember, you need to power this up. That's the thing why it's not working, okay? And then you hook it up to something like a USB extender or directly to the back of your computer or laptop. And then you see right there, it's powered on. Now what you want to do is some of them control both the volume or whatever. Put it like halfway. You don't want to put it too far, too far up there. And then the other one is the 3.5. You're going to see, so I hooked the USB up. So the 3.5 is going to go where the earphone piece is right here. So let me just hook it up here. Okay, so you're going to hook that up here. Give me 1 second. Sorry, kind of hard to do with one hand here. And then right here, oh, sorry, here we go. In the 3.5 jack, you're going to, where it says mic, that's where you're going to put the other end of this. Give me one. And there you have it. Now, okay, there is some things you're going to need to do on your camera. So in the settings, we're going to go right into it right now. But pretty much this is how you do it. It's not really problematic. I'm going to have it upside down on, I told you guys I use a broadcast arm, and I put it upside down on the sound filter right here, and it's pretty cool. Gets really good sound, as I did a review for you guys on that as well. I'll probably, you know what I'll do? I'll link in the description below each and every one of these parts so you could do, you'll have it to see for yourself. But really a cheap setup. Again, with the cell phones even cheaper because you get all of this, except you don't need to buy a camera. But for you guys that want to pump out a real DSLR feel, this is the way you do it. And of course, you have to get, for the Nikon camera, a power adapter, which I found on B&H for $27. This is not really by Nikon. It's some other no-namer group. I'll link it down in the description below. It was like $27, $28, something like that. So, I mean, it is kind of an investment. I'm not going to lie. But if you buy a camera with the lens here, was like $650. Again, if you already have a DSLR camera, which most people have, that's not a problem. This thing is $99. You could probably find it a little bit cheaper. I got two. I told you I love this. I kid you not. You see right here, I bought two of them. And the light kit right here, I got it with the controller, and it comes a beautiful thing right here. Great LEDs. I showed you also other LEDs that I had in the past. I'm going to put them also in the description below. Really cool ones. And we're going to see how the heck this thing works. But first, we're going to go into the settings. So let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so we're going to go into the settings. So first, we're going to power this baby up right here. See if I can shut this off. Yeah, right here. Let's go into settings. So I hit the menu button. Oh, here we go. And, okay, let me go image size quality. Where the heck was this thing? Let's see here. I mean, everybody's going to have it in a different location. This one was actually weird because it was in a very weird location. I think it was in here somewhere. See, you have color space and all that. There you go. So I have it under movie settings. So you see right here, microphone, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to hit the sensitivity. The sensitivity is going to be extremely hard. So usually it's on off or auto. You don't want that. You want to put it on manual sensitivity. Now, I took it all the way down. It was on 15 on default. I took it all the way down to 1. That's what you want to do. Now, some people like it at 0. Sorry, here we go. I like to set it just 1 notch above, just to give it a little bit of a feel. And everything should be good there. And, of course, you want to put the mic on, you see right there, on halfway, and you'll be fine. They control both. Some of them control 1 or whatever, and you're just to press the buttons. So everything looks pretty kosher here now. So everything looks good here. And now we're ready to film. Okay, so we're ready to film right here. I have to put the memory card. So I'm going to actually film with this baby here, and you're going to see how good this thing looks. This looks really, really well. That's why I chose to do this over the cell phone camera. But again, the cell phone camera has a lot of convenience. You'll see in my other video, I showed you how to install it. It's really simple. You just need the adapter. This is for the Samsung. You need this stupid adapter right here that doesn't cost much. You could get a 3-pack on eBay for like 10 bucks, even less, and then you just hook it up directly to it and you have no problem. You could do it on Pro Video and it blurs out the background artificially, but if you want that good feel of a DSLR, this is the way to go. And of course I recommend the prime lens, but I use the stock lens just out of cheapness right here. I just want it 1, 2, 3, and it is easy on the eyes. I have no problem with it. If I decide later on that I want to pump in more light and get a smoother bokeh, I'll do that, but I really don't need that right now. So pretty cool. And I always set it to manual, so now I set it to auto for some reason, but I always set it to manual on recording, and then you're good to go. You could set it really on whatever you want, but it is what it is. So, and that's pretty much my entire setup. RGB bicolor light right here. That's really cool. Doesn't cost that much either. Really nice. USB extender, which you don't need. You could just put it right in the back of your computer or anywhere else. But this one is by a company called Exelon. I have which I'm gonna do headphones right here, which I did a review for you guys on that. I have 2 of those also, so I use those as well. And obviously you'll need a splitter to be able to hear that what you're recording and so on and so forth. Again, very convenient to do it over the cell phone when you're not there, when you're away or even in the studio. But again, you want to up the ante, you get one of these babies. They're not that expensive. You could even get an even cheaper DSLR, whatever, floats your boat, and you're good to go. So let's see how this thing looks on when we're recording myself with the USB mic attached to this and, all of this. So you guys could just see, that has nothing to do with the electronics in it. So you don't have to do it. You could put it on a stand like that, and you could use it obviously with a Blue Yeti or anything like that. So anyways, let's get right into it. Hello guys, so I am going to recommend a splitter only so you can monitor with your headphones, okay? So you could do that very, very easily. Okay guys, so here I am right now on a DSLR with my lights on and everything on, and you could see that it sounds pretty good on the microphone. Now I am gonna say this: the first time I did the recording, I kid you not, as you see I'm dressed differently, I didn't have the splitter, so I couldn't hear anything on my headphones to monitor it, and that kind of sucks. So I had the idea of getting the splitter only because of one reason. Think about it. So I filmed it, and for about maybe 5 seconds I had sound, and then the sound went off. I still have no idea what happened. Maybe I didn't press it all the way in. And some of them, like for example my DSLR right here, when I flip the screen, unfortunately it's exactly where the plugs are. So because of that, I couldn't see the sound, the sound indicators there. I couldn't see the levels. I couldn't see anything. So because of that, I kind of flopped. And then I was like, okay, well, how am I going to give this to you? Just based on picture quality? Now, if you look at the picture quality, because I got a chance to see him with the broken image, it's kind of the same like the cell phone here, except now you're going to have more freedom to do more bokeh stuff. What do I mean by that? Well, in the cell phone, you're going to have these artificial bokehs that happen, right? In this situation, it's real bokeh. So you're going to get, if you're using a 50mm lens with a 1.8 and you shoot fully open, everything in the background is going to be blurred out really nice. I'm shooting with a stock lens here, okay? So you see I'm just screwing around here with some stuff, but you could see I also have like zoom. I could zoom in and stuff like that, where with your cell phone it would be kind of problematic. You'd have to go back and forth. The colors are going to be, kind of a flip here. I don't shoot on log, obviously. I'm not going to take my time. I want to give you guys information as soon as possible, not shoot flat, color grade, and then send. I don't think anyone does that. So this is pretty cool. Right out of the camera right here, I have it powered, so I don't have to worry about power or anything like that. I like shooting a little bit like that, yeah, just a little bit distant. So I'm getting good sound, I'm getting good feed. Now I am going to say this: I have realized that I put it now 5 instead of 1. I put it up to 5 on sensitivity. I think it just gives you that better sound quality, so you could mess around with it. Now some of these mics have gain control and all of that, so you could actually do it from the microphone itself with no issue. But if you don't, just put it up to 5 and you should be fine. I mean, how does this thing sound like? I mean, hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Barel. See, when I'm going to have it upside down on my reflector screen, it's going to sound obviously way better, as now you're hearing my aquarium here that's making a sound. You know, with the reflector, it would sound much better and more clear, and because of that you will be able to you know, to get better sound recording out of it. And especially when it goes a little bit closer like this, you guys could see that this would make a hell of a difference in terms of sound quality. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to tell you. So this thing is pretty darn good, a pretty good solution. Definitely not the most practical for portability. Now for portability, you're going to want to power it on a power bank. You know, obviously you're going to have to get batteries for your camera, instead of, you know, shooting like this. But, you know, for studio work, it's a cinch. But otherwise, you need a grip. The grip by Watson, I'll put it in the description below, is a good one to get for the D5300. You would have to find something along the line for yours, a grip, so you could have 2 batteries in that baby and go even longer. But then you would also have to power the microphone, okay, because it's not like phantom power or anything like that. So you're going to need to power it through a battery bank. You could hook it up directly to a battery bank, and you're good to go. That'll power it up. But if you don't, like if you're, you know, that's when you're going portable, so that's a lot of stuff to carry with you. I mean, you know, granted, you could make it happen and it'll be fine, but I think the cell phone solution for portability is much better. Using on the Samsung Note 20, when you're hooking it up directly with the adapter, you have nothing to worry about. I could go directly and take all the power from my phone and just shoot anywhere for you guys, and it will come out great with studio-like quality. And obviously, you don't need the light, because the light is from your ambient light. So, you know, when I'm going to be doing the bike series, I'm going to show you guys most of the stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to do it through a DSLR. I'm going to do it straight up from the cell phone. So, again, for studio work, this is unbeatable to have it from a DSLR. You're going to set it up. Now, granted, when you have a 43-incher or 47-incher on your table that's a monitor, this kind of sucks because you have to take it out of the, you know, put it somewhere else, all of that. It becomes kind of a hassle. But at the same time, you're getting good quality. You're getting good bokeh. In this situation, I'm not, because I'm shooting stock. I'm sure if I light it up in the background with better lighting and stuff, I might be able to pull off some kind of bokeh, or maybe go a little bit distant with my chair and do a close-up, as you can see, and things will start to blur in the background. But, you know, why would I, you know, want to do that when I want to do reviews for you guys? I want to show you everything. I'd have to put my seat all the way back there. Not practical. So use a prime lens, a 50mm prime lens on a crop sensor. You're getting good distance from that as well, good range. And at, you know, and at 1.8 you shoot wide open. Well, guess what, guys? You're going to have great bokeh in the background, and it just makes you pop out more. So the DSLR gives you a lot more flexibility. In terms of that, for studio work, I definitely recommend it. I'd say about a 9 out of 10 for how, you know, for a 43-incher. That's why I knock a point. But normally for everybody else on a 27-incher, you guys could go with straight up. This thing would be a 10 out of 10 easy. You guys would really love it. Put it on a monopod with legs. I'll put that in the description below. That's the one that I used for proposing to my wife. So I could tell you that is a great setup that you guys could definitely do. And, you know, you put it right in front of you and you're good to go anywhere you are. In fact, I think that's where I'm going to put it at, so I could always take it, you know, take it away and then put it back, you know, in front of me. I might be doing something like that, but I have it on these awesome legs right here, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to put it in the description. I did reviews for all of these things, so you could see it for yourself, and you'll see how amazing this thing is, and it's a great setup. And if you have a DSLR, it's definitely worth it because you already paid for it. But if not, you might say, okay, well, go for the cheaper ones. They have like $200-300 regular cameras that are not exactly DSLR, like, you know, with the interchangeable lenses, but otherwise, you know, for a D5300, it's an old camera and it's going for about $650 to about $700. Not the worst thing in the world, and you get a great camera out of it, and the picture camera, which you could take stills and everything at high quality, which is freaking incredible. So anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of you guys had this. You guys were writing to me. You want to start a YouTube channel. You want to start some, regular, live videos on Facebook and doing speeches and stuff like that for spiritual healing, psychology, video games, everything that we do on this channel, tech reviews. Guys, if you need any help, you know you got your brother here. I'm not a paid-for reviewer. I'm not doing this as a job. I work 3 jobs to make this happen. So if you guys want any type of advertising, like you wrote a book or something, as you saw, I did reviews for random people. They came all the way from all over, and they had me reviewing them in Times Square or other places that they happen to be around. If, definitely I work a very demanding job. If 3 jobs, it's really hard to make any time, but I could make it happen, and I will make it happen for y'all. It just depends on the time, I have allotted for me. You understand? And if I believe in the product, I will have you on the air. We'll do it together, and we'll advertise you. You have a channel you need advertising for. I can make a shout out for that. I'll put it in the description. Guys, I'm here to help. That's why I opened this channel in the first place, to help people make better informed decisions. And that's what we're lacking on YouTube here. Real channels owned by real people, not paid for reviewers. So the more you guys want to do this, and you want to do this mission that I have here, we could do this all together, and we could, alert people, do video game reviews that are accurate, for God's sake, tech reviews that are accurate, all of these things, so people don't have to spend their money, especially in times like this. So as always, guys, like, subscribe, hit that bell button, as it helps the algorithm a lot. Definitely share it with everybody you know. Make the family grow. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.